Hey everybody, Allie Craig here. And on this week's episode of the 33, we're talking about strategy number 10, which is be like your pet. Here's what I mean by that. Your pet is unapologetic, right? If they want something from you, they have no problem asking you. Actually, one of my cats, Jamie, who is the cutest, most amazing cuddler, when he wants you, when he wants your attention, he basically will rub your leg and then he will lay down right in front of you and just belly up you and say, okay, now you got to pet me. You're either going to trip over me or you're going to pet me, but either way, you're going to touch my body. And that's what I want. So when it comes to what you're trying to do, trying to be an influencer, you on some level have to be like your pet. Not apologetic, but in a really loving way. Sometimes your pet is a little self-destructive, but most of the time they're doing it out of innocence. And what do? You say, oh, you stop and you give them exactly what they want. That is what we're looking for here when you're looking at how the 33 have been able to influence so many people for so many generations. It's that, honestly, they're very much like your pet. Even if you didn't agree with it, even if you didn't want to stop and take the time, the truth is that they still got their point across in a way in which wasn't offensive, it wasn't adversarial, but it was one where you were like, okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to listen because you can't not like the cuteness, or you can't at least not like the intent of it all. So be like your pet. Make sure you get what you need, get your point across, and make sure that you're doing it in a way that isn't adversarial, aggressive, or offensive. No one wants the bully. No one wants to be pushed into it. That never wins, right? Just like with the kiddos, being bullied never wins. But if you can do it in a way in which you're like, hey, I know you're not seeing the value in this, but I'm going to stop, roll over, and you're going to see the value in petting my body, then guess what? That's a win-win for you and your audience. And that is what being a true influencer is all about.